Okay, 2015 Survivor Series. This is the 25th anniversary of The Undertaker. Of course, when I met him at WizCon, I asked him what he was doing. At the time, he was like, is it 25 years? Tim White, yeah, it is. I don't know. Fishing? So, interesting. Opening contest. Del Rio versus Roman Reigns. Del Rio is a burrito. Wow. I have no idea why they are so high on this guy. Yeah, he's a good hand in the ring. But if you took the charisma away from Daniel Bryan, you have Del Rio. It's the same. He's a kick guy. And his moveset is just, it's dull. And it's Roman Reigns. I like that Roman Reigns is throwing in some more moves. I love the one-armed powerbomb. I think they did it the wrong spot because they did it. And then a few moves later, Reigns is in the arm breaker. Well, if he's in the arm breaker, that is your roll over, grab your arm, release the hold, lift it up. That's your powerbomb spot. Why did you waste it earlier? But whatever. I don't book matches. And their match was okay. I mean, it was a foregone conclusion who's going to win that one. Owens, Ambrose. Oh, this was good. Lots of false finishes. Owens did a pretty good job. He was going to stuff him every now and then. I loved the counter from the pop-up powerbomb into like the Frankensteiner. Just these two guys worked well. Ambrose sure got all torn up, and I was like, man, will Ambrose show up in the main event with a torn up tank? He's got a torn up tank top. Ambrose, I don't own two tank tops. That's why he would make an off tank with Harper. They can be called one tank top. So the main event match, yes, I'm bookending this, was okay. A lot of emotion involved. I thought they were trying to tell a good story, and they really pushed the fact that they were tired. I like that. Push the fact that you guys have had a match and you guys are beaten, you guys are tired. Nobody did the whole like do it with pop-up. Oh, I'm full of fear and vim again. No. Everyone, the big moves. But the match just felt really short. And when it was done, I was like, this match, I'm like, there's a lot of time left to pay-per-view. I'm like, so we should have a cash-in. Confetti cannons to the point where my feed began to slow down, so I couldn't tell what was going on. So all I see is this freaking screen of confetti. H comes down, shakes Roman's hand, and I'm like, Roman hits him with a spear, eats a brogue kick, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Sheamus is going to get the victory. A couple moves later, brogue kick, 1, 2, 3, Sheamus champion. All right. I mean, if anything, that finishes off the Money in the Bank storyline. Roman Reigns can still be like, I was there, I tasted it, I held the title, I was there, but I was robbed. Just like Dean Ambrose taking on Rollins when they fell off a ladder. They both held the title, but in the moment of impact, that house slipped out of Ambrose's hands. So they actually both have the exact same storyline they can use, which I'm fine with. Overall, it was, eh. The one he got the title, he had emotion, which was good. Like, all right, that's good. He's crying. Man, that's a lot of confetti. Man, that's a lot of fireworks. It's not how they end pay-per-views normally. There's going to be a cash-in. And there was. I was like, okay, called it. Somewhat. He was a nuclear option. That's fine. Last time Reigns was close, they cashed in on him. That's fine. Maybe next year he'll win the Money in the Bank. Or next year he'll be involved in the match. And what he'll do is he will knock out every single person. And he will take the briefcase. You're going to cash in? Nope. And he will hold it till it expires. And if he loses his championship, he will cash in at that time for an automatic rematch. So there's like the majority of your matches were right there. Ziggler, Breeze. Two really good wrestlers, good grapplers, pretty strong characters. They just didn't seem to quite sync up perfectly well. until they haven't wrestled each other a lot because they had this kind of, there was a little bit like stuttering here and there. They didn't feel as crisp as they should have been. But decent match. I'm glad they gave Breeze the Unprettier. I think the spinning heel kick is not a good finisher. It's a nice setup move. Super kick's an awesome move. I would love to see that as a finisher again, but you've got like 9 guys who do it as setup moves. So, but Unprettier, love it. Kill switch, depending on when you were watching the move. I like it. It's a good move. It works well. Setup takes forever, but it works. Unprettier, guy's gorgeous, works. The Divas Championship match. It was weird because Charlotte was dominant the whole time, so she almost wrestled it as the heel, with the crowd kind of more behind Paige, which is weird to see in Atlanta. They did a couple of awkward spots, and you could tell, I think, that Charlotte blew a spot because all of a sudden you see Paige kind of push Charlotte into another rope so she could do a really short spear. I did an awkward spot where Paige is on the top, on the outside, on the barricade, like, this is my house. Let's go, Charlotte. So the most person to chant Charlotte was Paige. And I'm like, all right. She's going to eat a move, isn't she? And then you see Charlotte then do her running spear. And I was like, Probably sounded better when they were booking it. Like, here's what we're going to do. It's going to be awesome. And then once they actually did it, it's kind of like, nice looking move. It does not beat the Alabama Slam out of the apron that Nikki did. But I'm like, works well. Their match was decent. It's like the match was decent. I think they said Divas Revolution 3 times. So if you were a fan of whatculture.com, I think that's 3 shots. I don't drink, so whatever. They did do an elimination match. I had write down the competitors. You had Barrett, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E. Xavier Woods came out with like the most awesome like pompadour / mullet. It's a thing of beauty that one has to behold. And they took on a Lucha Booty. I like that's good. The Usos. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. And Rybald. It's not bad. So, Sin Cara beats Barrett. You have to actually had to do a board just to make sure I got the order of eliminations. And then Xavier Woods took out Jimmy Uso. Jimmy had on a shirt, so I had to put on Jimmy shirt. Third person to be eliminated via Sheamus. Sin Cara ate a big boot to the face. All right. And then Jimmy, he beats. You ready for this? He beats Big E. At which point, Kofi and Xavier are like, he's hurt. We gotta take him to the back. So now Sheamus is on his own against Kalisto, Jey Uso, and Ryback. They do a weird sequence where Sheamus was going to powerbomb Kalisto, but Kalisto had tagged out before the move. So as Sheamus has Kalisto up, he gets a super kick from Jey, who also at that point had tagged out to Ryback, which makes him drop Kalisto. Kalisto hits the head scissors, which head scissors him into Ryback with a shell shock. And then the Soul Survivors, 3 not really soul. So there's 4 of you. You're not really alone. Were Ryback, Jey, and Kalisto. Not a bad match, what it was. And now, Undertaker. His entrance, I like they had the symbols. Kane made him burst into flames. Good job. I thought the giant casket seemed odd at first, and like was Taker supposed to come out of it? But then it had all different pictures of Taker throughout the years. And they threw in American Badass, which is good. They always seem to skip American Badass when they did the rest of the retrospectives. And they take on, ready for it? Ready? Bray and Luke Harper. Who never really seem to feel like they are a threat to the Brothers of Destruction. Except when they have the numbers game. Towards the end, we see a double chokeslam onto Braun Strowman through the Smash Announce table because it has to. And then they kind of just destroyed Luke and Bray. Luke eats the pinfall after a chokeslam followed by a tombstone. So, massive build-up to a not very satisfactory conclusion to the story. Awesome seeing Taker. But I just felt like they spent this time from Hell in a Cell till now trying to build this up to have Bray fall short again. So I guess Bray winning big feuds, that's his Roman Reigns angle. Bray doesn't win big feuds. Roman Reigns doesn't win big matches. Ambrose doesn't win big matches. Just make a stable. Maybe throw in Jericho too, so Jericho can talk about how he used to never win big matches. So all the pay-per-view was glad I spent $9.99.